Alright guys, welcome back to another Wuthering Waves update video. With brand new info and updates, we now have the pre-release kit details for the upcoming 2.4 banner characters. This video will feature the new Lupa kit info. Now Lupa is a 5-star fusion Broadblade character expected to come out in the 2.4 version update, most likely coming out in the second phase due to the drip marketing order. And Lupa is also said to provide amazing fusion support to the team while dishing out some amazing damage. Let's see what Lupa is all about in this video, and also if you guys want to be kept updated on everything WUWA, like the video, subscribe, put those notifications on. I'm also going to be doing my last 19,000 subscriber giveaway on this video, where I'll be choosing a subscriber in the comment section to then win a free Lunite subscription. I'll put the rules in the comment section down below, and the winner will be posted on the community tab. But alright, let's get right into it. We have a lot of Lupa kit info to cover. So pulling up the full kit here, starting off with the normal attack called Burning Star. Basic attack, perform up to 4 consecutive strikes dealing thermal melt damage. Thermal melt is going to be a new term, we'll see what that does later. After the third strike of a basic attack, pressing the attack button at the right time will execute a aerial attack. Now her heavy attack consumes stamina to attack the target, dealing thermal melt damage. Heavy attack called Wolf Bite. When Lupa Wolf Flame reaches 50 points, most likely her forte gauge, the heavy attack is then replaced with Wolf Bite, consuming stamina to attack the target and deal thermal melt damage. This will also consume 50 Wolf Flame upon use, that grants 1 Wolf Soul. Heavy attack Sharp Claw. When Lupa Wolf Flame reaches 50 and she has 1 Wolf Soul, which is when she does the heavy attack Wolf Bite to get the Wolf Soul, she will then do the heavy attack Sharp Claw. The heavy attack is then replaced with Sharp Claw, consuming stamina to attack the target and deal thermal melt damage. Now this can also be triggered by pressing the attack button after executing aerial attack Flame Assault or heavy attack Wolf Bite, provided Lupa has 50 Wolf Flame and 1 Wolf Soul. Now this attack also consumes 50 Wolf Flame upon use and grants 1 additional Wolf Soul. And now moving on to the aerial attack, she has 2 of them. The normal one consumes stamina to perform up to 3 consecutive aerial strikes, dealing thermal melt. I just realized the thermal melt means it's a mistranslation for fusion, so she deals fusion damage. They did confirm her being a fusion element character with the drip marketing. And now for the other aerial attack, Flame Assault. When Lupa Wolf Flame reaches 50, the third strike of the aerial attack is replaced with Flame Assault, consuming stamina to attack the target and deal fusion damage. This damage counts as heavy attack. And also, you can also consume 50 Wolf Flame upon use, and it grants 1 Wolf Soul. Alright, next up here is the plunging attack. Looks pretty basic, other than the last thing that it mentions. Pressing the attack button within a certain time frame will trigger Star Extinction, which is a brand new basic attack, attacks the target to deal fusion damage. So basically, her plunging attack has a little follow-up with a unique basic attack. Dodge counter here, nothing too crazy, just deals fusion damage after dodging. Now we have the resonant skill called Hunt Together. Lupa hurls a flame flag at the target, restoring 15 Wolf Flame, dealing fusion damage and marking the target for 8 seconds. Within a short time after casting Hunt Together, Fierce Devour can be executed. And now for what that does, the resonant skill Fierce Devour, Lupa pursues the target, restoring 15 Wolf Flame, dealing fusion damage, inflicting 50% additional damage to marked targets. 50% extra damage to the marked targets, that is actually pretty big. And if you don't use the skill in time or you switch characters, then the skill will enter cooldown. Alright, next up we have the Resonance Liberation, the ultimate called Glory Revels in Flame. Attack the target, dealing fusion damage. Upon activation, she clears off the Wolf Soul, she restores 100 Wolf Flame, and the next attack or resonant skill is then replaced with Shatter Foe. Hopefully it states what this effect does later. Now it says here that the team buff duration is 30 seconds, and upon casting the Resonance Liberation, Lupa will give buffs to her team. All party members will gain the Pursuit effect, and if an active character is hit or launched during combat, they immediately escape the hits, stun, or launch. Counts as a successful dodge. This effect can trigger up to 3 times. That is really interesting. So she gives a party-wide auto dodge mechanic that can trigger up to 3 times. It can be pretty valuable, especially getting hit and not getting any interruption on your combo. This will give you a lot more damage. Now for the Pursuit effect that she gives to the whole team, It grants a 6% damage boost, non-stackable by default, and when an active character uses a skill, the pursuit effect is enhanced, increasing the damage bonus plus 6% per stack, max 18%. And once the Lupa's pursuit reaches max stack, so 18%, she will then enter herself the Relentless Hunt state. During the effect duration, unlocking the variation skill, You Cannot Escape, can only trigger once per pursuit. This kind of reminds me of Shorekeeper with the special attack that she gets once you activate a bunch of intro skill with different characters. This seems like it's the same thing, except use the skill with the other characters to then gain these stacks, and once you get max stacks, get more damage to the whole team, and a new effect with Lupa. Alright, now for what Shatter Foe does. This is, I believe, when we saw the Resonance Liberation, she gains Shatter Foe on her normal attack and resonance skill. So this will consume all Wolf Flame, dealing fusion damage, and also grants March Point Boil for 12 seconds, which is 500% increased efficiency in gaining the Wolf Flame from normal attacks, and also disables the use of resonance skill, Hunt Together, and Fierce Devour. So basically, she will be able to collect a bunch of Wolf Flame stacks that she wants. They'll allow her to do a bunch of enhanced skills a lot quicker by 500% increased efficiency. That is quite a lot. So she gains that by using the ult. And next up, the variation skill. What are you looking at? Attack the target, dealing fusion damage, and the You Cannot Escape when Lupa is in the Relentless Hunt state. And her next variation skill is replaced with You Cannot Escape. Now, I'm not sure if this is outro skill or intro skill. The variation skill sounds like a mistranslation, so as I was saying, might be similar to what Shorekeeper mechanic was with the intro skill used on each character. Once you do, then you'll unlock this new move called You Cannot Escape. Removes all pursuit and glory effects from the entire team, and deals fusion damage. This damage is counted as Resonance Liberation damage. So yeah, maybe I could be wrong on this, but this really does sound like the Shorekeeper mechanic with the intro skills. Alright, so now for the buffs that Lupa's outro skill is going to provide to the team. For 14 seconds, it will give 20% fusion damage and 25% normal attack damage to the next Resonator after using the outro skill for 14 seconds, which is pretty good. We knew she was going to give crazy fusion buffs to the team, so this will definitely be good use to any main fusion DPS character. And now the Resonance Circuit, Flame Wolf Declaration. Wolf Dance Resolve. When Wolf Soul reaches 2 stacks, the Resonance skill is replaced with Wolf Dance Resolve. And upon activation, you'll consume all the Wolf Soul and deal fusion damage. Even can be used mid-air. The Wolf Dance Resolve Extreme is when the Wolf Soul reaches 2 stacks and Lupa is under the Match Point Boil. Resonance skill is then replaced. In Wolf Dance Resolve Extreme, consume all Wolf Point, deals fusion damage. It counts as Resonance Liberation damage, and if used during the Match Point Boil state, the state is removed after the skill ends. And lastly, here we have a move called Now Let the Flames Ignite the Arena. After casting Wolf Dance Resolve or Wolf Dance Resolve Extreme, Lupa remains on the field for 5 seconds. If an ally uses Resonance Liberation during this time, Lupa assists with a follow-up attack dealing fusion damage, counts as resonance skill damage. So really interesting. So even after you switch out of the character, she's going to stay on the field for 5 seconds to assist the ongoing character, which sounds like a really cool mechanic. Now we don't have much left. I believe this here on how it's basically showing us the resource mechanics, how she gets the Wolf Flame. She has a max 100 capacity, and she gets it on normal attack hits and resonance skill activation. And for the other stacks, the Wolf Soul, she has max 2, and she gains these by using the heavy attack, Wolf Bite, Sharp Claw, and the aerial attack, Flame Assault. Her inherent skill, Remember My Name, she has an enhanced sprint, so a quality of life movement in her kit. After maintaining a sprint for 2.5 seconds, Lupa enters accelerated sprint state. During this state, a short press of normal attack button triggers normal attack star extinction. Attack buff stackable. When Lupa uses any of the following skill, her attack increases by 12% for 8 seconds. All of these skills over here. Then we have the other inherent skill, Victory Cries For Me. Mark Target Execution Reset. When Hunt Together or Fierce Devour kills a marked target, the cooldown of Hunt Together is fully reset, so you can use it once again. And lastly, the Resonance Liberation Glory effect. Upon casting Glory Revels in Flame, Lupa gains the Glory effect for 40 seconds, a party-wide ignore, 5% fusion resistance when attacking, and an additional 5% ignore per non-Lupa fusion teammate max plus 15% require free matching allies. I think this is referring to if you have a full fusion team, then you'll ignore even more of the enemy's fusion resistance, which does sound really strong. She's definitely going to be the core of the fusion team for quite a while. She's basically what Shakona is going to be to the Arrow team. Lupa definitely looking really strong, but remember, this is only the pre-release kit info, so it could change at any moment. Especially I saw a bit of mistranslations in there with the names and stuff, so that will change as well. But for now, this is what Lupa is looking like in regards of her kit. Quite a lot of stuff to cover, so if you guys enjoyed, like the video, subscribe, put those notifications on. More videos will be on the way soon. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.